Hello YouTubers, Joe and Paul here on the porch on October 15th, Tuesday, around about 4:15 in the afternoon Eastern time. Well, 4:10 according to Paul's watch here. And Paul has a story.
Got a housekeeper. She has like a beginner set of pots and pans. They're, cheap, flimsy, real thin metal stuff, even the fry pan. Alright. Her boyfriend was taught by his grandmother how to put so much cooking oil in a fry pan and get it going and heat it up, and then you throw the chicken in.
For frying
sort
chicken?
Of like deep frying the chicken.
I could never fry chicken worth a daggone. My mother could, but I never could. I never learned how to do it. I just can't. I'm sorry.
Well, it was taught, well, the problem was Granny used an iron skillet.
Well, yes, you got to have an iron skillet.
Not one of these aluminum
No.
things you get for like 50 cents in
No. It's got to be
discount.
It's got to be a black iron skillet and properly seasoned. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Yeah. Well, that's what Granny taught him with. But he thought he's going to do it with this cheap stuff.
Well, I mean, you go with what you can afford. I'm sorry.
The problem is, okay, the guy's got it on the stove. He's got the burner going. All of a sudden, a lot of smoke and everything starts rolling up out of the skillet from all this nothing but oil in this inexpensive fry pan.
What kind of oil do you use?
I don't know.
Well, he wasn't using good oil. He was probably using just cheap vegetable oil.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm sorry.
All I know, they dumped a bunch of oil in this flimsy little thing. Alright, all this gets smoking. He's afraid it's going to catch fire. So he grabs hold of the handle of the fry pan.
Oh.
He's going to wing it to the kitchen sink.
Oh, never a good idea.
Well, the girl told him not to do that because he thought he should put water on it or something because he thought it would catch fire. Don't, because it probably will. Anyway, while he's swinging the thing, it hit something and it spilled. He wound up with all this freaking full hot oil all over his hand.
Oh.
It splattered, hit the floor, and when it hit the kitchen floor, it did catch fire.
Oh, well.
But only the oil burned, not the tile floor. Thank God, because he lived in a rented apartment. But this dude, his hand, it burnt like 90%. He's got like a 3-4 degree burn all over one hand.
Is he going to have to be operated on?
They don't know yet. They'll know in another week. But he has to use specific stuff in that, some kind of sap lotion and stuff for cleaning off his hand, and then taking like a terry cloth hand towel or whatever and rake off all the dead skin.
Oh, they're not going to have somebody come in and debride it for him?
2 days.
Oh.
2 times a day.
Oh, yeah. No, I did a lot of burn wound debridement when I was a resident. I mean, this is a problem.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do it for
and
him?
he has to soak it in crap and that.
No, it's like, I'm sorry.
He's seeing his doctor at least once, twice a week for this.
Why don't they just
problem.
put the man out on the side of the road and let some animal chew it off? It's the new modern American medical care system. I'm sorry. I just had to get that in.
Well, he is a working class person.
He gets to what? I'm sorry?
I said he is a working class person.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's not one of the Washington elite, is he?
He owns a t-shirt shop.
Oh, an entrepreneur. Oh, well, then we, just let his hand rot off,
Yeah, well, they're trying not to. Because they're saying that they're going to check him again, I think either tomorrow or Thursday.
Well, I'm pretty self-sufficient about medical care, but
they'll decide if they're going to go do skin grafts.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you're where they're thinking about skin grafts and debridement and so forth, and they're not actually taking off the burn wound, during burn wound excision for you, then just scrape it off with a wet rag, so to speak. I mean, come on here, we've reached a new level here, haven't we?
Yeah, well, I mean.
That was a machine across the creek.
Weird noise.
There've been weird machine noises across the creek all day.
I mean, this is really a spectacular looking thing. You usually don't see anything like this.
Oh, did you see this?
You're looking
did you actually see the hand?
A medical journal. No, it's on her.
She had a picture of it on her phone or something.
Her hot phone, whatever you call them.
Yeah. Hot phone, I like that.
The
Much better than
whatever.
A smart.
Anyway, she phoned the whole she photoed the whole incident, and he's sitting there holding this out. You got all these massive blisters and skin coming off and all this.
Oh well, I want to be updated on this one.
So
I had a fair amount of experience doing this stuff, in the burn units, but children's and at Ohio State.
Like I said, the guy is running a t-shirt shop where they do stupid printing. Well, kind of like the OSU football shirt.
Well, it's like that guy that in New Orleans. We fell into a conversation with a guy at New Orleans, and I guess it was the guy that drew our picture, and and he says somebody was moving in next door. He says, I hope it's not another t-shirt shop.
He does the sealing with the letters and stuff with an oven effect thing, like melt the plastic letters down into the material.
Well, he'll have far more experience about melting things into the stuff now, won't he, given his hand?
Yeah, well, the doctors told him to stay away from the heat. So he has to leave it up to another employee instead of he doing it himself personally.
A hand burn
until
injury.
They get this over.
A serious hand burn injury can be devastating. It depends on whether they destroy the tendons or not. But the skin. If you're going to burn something, don't burn your hands.
Well, he can still work his fingers and stuff, but it's just.
Well,
all the skin is constantly
it sounds like this guy's going to have a pretty decent result, but it may be take a long time to heal. But you don't want burn wound. You don't want the contractures. You don't want that.
Yeah.
And so he may have to, I don't know, he may have to wear one of these jokes appliances, but
the one
compression
guy,
appliances.
They were talking about one of the guys that had blown up in Boston, Spectator. Because evidently, somehow, there was a flame with this thing. And the guy's hand is a web. And he cannot
well, that's,
he cannot use it in grip or anything. Plus, his leg, one leg was blown off.
Yeah.
His other leg, his car keys were blown all the way in to his thigh bone.
Well, at least he found his car keys then.
Yeah, they did. But
well, we don't like to lose our car keys, particularly in a situation where you've been blown up.
Yeah. Well, the leg that did not blow off, the bone is trying to grow out of the skin. So they're going to wait until January to go in and fix the leg that is still attached.
Well, it's
plus they got to
problems.
try and fix his hand so he can use crutches, so he can go to the bathroom on his own. He can go get a drink of water and stuff on his own.
Those are tough problems.
While using
your cigarette's gone out.
Or put it out.
Oh. Well, hell, it's only about like 1/4 smoke.
I know, but I'll finish it.
Oh, okay.
I'll restart it.
Well, I mean, given the price of cigarettes. Yeah.
I know, I'm not wasting it.
Well, good for you.
I just didn't want smoke in the way.
Well, I'm going to shut this down here for the moment. We may come back. There.
Get these dumb bees out of the way.
Well, yes, it's a lively situation here sometimes. Well, apparently not too much to say here again, guys, and certainly nothing profound. But coming to an internet near you soon, I will probably at some point here in the next week or two tell you the story of fist fights inside and, well, not inside the OR, but outside the OR. And perhaps some other extraordinary violence in and outside the hospital setting where you might or might not expect it. Well, if you knew the people involved, you'd expect it. But on that note, bye-bye, YouTubers, for today.